I'm going over to the neighbor's house to get some hot water to try to defrost our chicken water because our pipes are frozen. 2 days ago, 3 days ago, maybe it's 4 or even more. A few days ago, it was really cold here, like -2, and we had just had snow. Our pipes didn't freeze the other night, so we thought that we'd be fine, and it was only down to 13 last night. Apparently, we were not. We have an Alexa Pure that sits on our counter, and it's like a Berkey. I thankfully filled it late last night, so it's completely full. We have drinking water. My husband just went out. He's got to drive to get something to try to defrost the pipes or work with the pipes. I'm not a man. I don't know what it's called. Heat tape? I don't remember. He said we have PEX pipes, which, like, when we lived in New York, we had metal pipes, and you could get a pipe that burst. That's actually what my dad did for a living for a really long time, was he would have lots of emergencies in the winter because he was an HVAC man, but he was also a plumber by trade. So freezing pipes are something I've heard about my whole life. We just moved into this house, so we didn't know what the situation was going to be like, and I guess now we do. I brought the chickens water in. There's not a lot of water in there, but I actually had a jug filled up with warm water from the neighbor. And I'm gonna do the same thing I've been doing and defrost this sucker. Keep sticking my hand in there. I'm gonna take that water down to the chickens now because they're looking for me. They're looking for the water. So the benefits of knowing your neighbors has paid off. I got some warm water for them. I defrosted the water, and all is well in the chicken coop. It's very cold out though. We have the oven door open with the oven on 400. We have all the faucets open. Oh, it's okay, baby squirrel. Yeah, we have all the faucets open, and we'll see what happens. What are you doing, singing? You want more Sammy? Bite it. Yeah. Is it good? You haven't had a real deli sandwich yet. Mommy hasn't had one in a long. No, Mommy's. Okay, I'm getting ready to go outside to do the last chicken check of the night, and we got our water back on at, I don't know, about like 5 o'clock tonight. So it took a while for that heat trace stuff that Rich put on the pipes to work. We're expecting lower temperatures tonight. It's gonna be the coldest night, the last coldest night of the week, and hopefully of the season. I really think I'm done with this. While we didn't move down to Tennessee for, tropical weather or anything, we knew that we actually moved down here because we knew that we would still get a winter. We would still have terrain that was like New York. We still were on the East Coast. Would we have a longer growing season? Yes. Would we have hotter summers and warmer winters? Yes. But, we knew we would have some sort of a winter. This is just, I think it's harder because we have animals, or chickens rather. And this is our first, foray into like any sort of animal owning where they spend their time outside. We just have dogs. Never had anything besides cats and dogs. I'm gonna head out there and make sure their coop is really secure. Not excited to go out in the morning because I hear it's going to be a brutal wind chill tonight. We'll see how everything goes. Hopefully I've winterized the coop enough and I don't lose any chickens. I actually do know a few families where a couple people have lost chickens. Crossing my fingers that we don't have any of that happen. All right, it is the last day of these temperatures. Oh, the wind chill is so bad right now. Last day of these temperatures. It will warm up significantly. Oh my god, it's almost too cold. It is almost too cold to exist. Here, refresh their oyster shells and then get my tushy back home. Oh man. Okay, here, you want your food? Holy moly, here you go, babies. There you go. I have to say, adding the bedding to the top of like all the ice was really good. I mean, not that I wouldn't have, but I'm glad I held off with that last bag. It is almost too cold to exist. I don't know if I can do this right now. I wanted to just document the last day of this cold so I remember it, because in the South it's not this cold for very long. So when it's brutally hot in the summer, I want to remember this moment so I don't complain about it being too hot. Oh my goodness. I just want to put these jugs of water up here. Okay. My fingertips are numb. Oh, it's bad. It really hurts. I don't know what happened to the rest of my footage from Sunday, from the last really cold day that we had, but it's Monday now. The kids have homeschool co-op today. We are going to be going to our first day of the semester, which is really fun. I think we're doing dirt tie-dye shirts today. Red dirt tie-dye shirts. The last day of the cold, it was a cold day. The chickens were fine. They kind of mostly stayed in their coop, which I anticipated. It was so cold yesterday that when I breathed in, it froze. It froze my nose hairs, and I think you could see from the video that it was like I said, it was almost too cold to exist. And I thought I had taken a little bit just of the goings on in the house, but I don't know what happened to it. I'm very excited for the brutal cold to just be gone. That being said, now we have to deal with the melt, all the wetness from all the ice and all the snow. Your sweatshirt is tie-dye. Look at your sweatshirt. That's all tie-dye. That's all tie-dye. That's what we're gonna do today at co-op.
I know,
But we're gonna do it with dirt, not with dye.
Yeah.
Do you have a whole hunk of bread? He has an entire...
Is that tie-dye? Let's call it dirt tie.
Dirt tie?
Dirt dye.
Dirt dye? We can call it dirt dye.
Dirt tie though.
Dirt dye though.
Dirt tie though.
Kids say the silliest things.
Tie coat though. Try that.
Try what?
Try that.
Eat your sandwich. Eat your sandwich. Come on. We need a lot of energy for co-op day. You want eggs?
Can you do
I
this?
wish Caleb would eat his eggs.
Sandwich face for Lucas. Sandwich face for Lucas. Sandwich face for Lucas.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are you flying? It looks like you're flying. Like.
I've been in a skiing.
Have I ever been skiing in a skiing game? No,
Yeah.
I've never been in a skiing
No,
game.
when you were gonna get.
Yes, I've played a skiing game and I forget the name of it. Pool border?
Maybe it's called
I can't even remember. That's how. I think it was Cool Borders too. Yeah. But it was a snowboarding game. There was some other game that was really funny. Parappa the Rappa. I'll show you a video of it. Parappa the Rappa. And it was like, I'm a chicken in the kitchen. And it just was like a rhyming game with animals. That was really... ask Aunt Brittany about it. Kid loves his bread. He won't even eat eggs this morning.
PlayStation.
Yes, but PlayStation came out a long time ago. I don't think he likes the Swiss cheese. Do you not like the Swiss cheese? You don't like the Swiss cheese? No. If this isn't motherhood right here, I don't know what is. Cheers. I do have to go down to the chicken yard real quick. I have some scraps to bring them, and we had to go out early this morning to get milk for breakfast, so I didn't scrape out their coop, so I'm gonna go do that now. And we have about 20 minutes to get ready for co-op. Hey chickies! It's starting to melt down here. That is exciting. Want some scraps? Because we left this morning, I was unable to clean the coop. And look at this, it's like a landmine now. They never used to spend so much time over here, but since the snow, they've been spending all their time around the coop, and it's quite poopy. A wee bit of a problem here. So we have the ventilation here, right? And when we built this coop, I told you my husband built this coop, and underneath all the cardboard and the tarp is hardware cloth, which made this is supposed to be a mobile coop and run. And it would be a great mobile coop and run, and a beautiful one at that. But for our needs, we wanted at least 10 chickens. So one of the things we had to do was cover the roof, because all the chickens, obviously, once I realized all the chickens were not going to be able to fit in there, we had to add an extra roosting bar, and we also had to add a roof. So we took an extra piece of plywood and added a roof. But now what I'm seeing is happening is now that we're getting melt, the snow is melting off the roof, melting down the melt here, and it is pooling in their sleeping area. So we don't want that to happen. So at some point today, I'm gonna have to get this snow off the roof. It's not gabled like that one is, so it's a job for me to do today. Thankfully, the baby is in the pack and play and the kids are able to watch, so I have a few minutes to get this done. Trusty stick, right? This is solid ice. It's good to be able to improvise. I might have to get a shovel. I'm just down there. I have to clean off the roof. This is our little communication spot. I have to clean off the roof because the snow is melting and pouring into the chicken coop. I'm gonna get a shovel, clean off the roof, and I'll be right back. All our shovels are out here. This is the one I want. I want this flat. It's almost like a sod cutter. I think it'll do. Yes, that's how you move the shovel. All right, that's not bad. All through the freeze, this stayed melted because of the heat that was escaping. That was another way I knew they were staying warm at night. There's still going to be a little bit of water that gets in there, and that's fine. And make sure to clear the roof so none of it falls on them. No, don't come over here yet. Because that ice froze up pretty thick. I kicked a little bit of their bedding onto the linoleum, and I'm just gonna shove it all to the trap door after we get a little more melt, just to see how it's still dripping there, just to make sure it stays nice and dry in there. I have eggs in my pouch pocket, so I was trying to be very careful not to get a pocket omelet. See you guys tonight. Struggle to get out of the house on time. What is this spiky rock? Okay. We eventually got out of the house, but we're a little late. Are we a little late, guys? Just a wee bit late. Tellico is really beautiful. There's a lot of like small mountains and farmland. Way. Apparently, with the ice storm and everything that happened, well, it was a snowstorm that turned to ice. But apparently, a lot of these roads back here weren't plowed or couldn't be plowed, and a lot of people were stuck. Actually, one of our friends is still stuck in her house. She's still stuck. She can't get down her road. So, okay, it's right here. Yeah, no, it's right here. It's right here because there's their animal pen. And their cow and their baby goats. Well, honey? It's the cow. Moo. Oh, don't yell. Look at the baby goat.
You can see them back there.
Yep. All right, let's see where we can park. Okay, that's good. Yep, right here. Park. What's up?
He's asleep.
Oh, he's asleep? All right, good.
That's good.
Is he awake? Okay, Caleb. Hi, Pudgy Poo. You ready to go inside? Hey, little piggy piggy. Oh, look, the geese is good. You can just pet him. Hey, piggy piggy. Go home, piggy. Oh, he's so cute. All right, wait, don't scare him. Let's get him back to his pen. Come on, piggy piggy, come on. Is that fun?
Yep.
That was a lot of fun, right? Yeah, I think I think it's the mud on the tire. Is it off? All right. Well, I'm glad you guys had a good time. So we'll take your dirt shirts. Probably not tonight. We'll let them sit overnight, and then tomorrow we'll rinse them off, and then we'll wash them, and then you can wear them. You can wear your dirt shirts. So they are muddy and well played out.
Mommy?
Muddy shoes are a sign of a good time. I didn't want to film in there because it's other people and other people's kids, so when we can figure that out another time. It is an awesome co-op full of awesome moms. See how clean they got? They got a lot cleaner. Alright, I'm gonna go down to feed the chickens, see what the moisture situation is down there. I will say it's super nice to not have to worry about any more freezing temperatures for the foreseeable forecast. I'm very glad that the freeze is over, and then now all that we have to deal with is the melting situation. But for now, I'm totally done with having to pick ice and trudge through the ice and slip on the ice. I mean, we got a snowstorm, but it very quickly turned into a frozen tundra. It's very nice having a headlamp now, because until a couple of weeks ago, I didn't have this headlamp, and I was just coming down here with my phone, and now I can look out into the yard, make sure there's no animals. I mean, our neighbors have said most of the predators don't really like mess with us over here. There is a big creek that separates us from the properties behind us, which is kind of nice. I have to get the food bucket, which looks like it needs a good cleaning. Brought their feed down in a plastic bag tonight because I left the food bucket somewhere where I didn't remember leaving it. Yeah, that needs to be cleaned off for sure. I gotta go back inside and get my little monsters. And yep, the fence is on, the little light's flickering, so the chickens will be safe from predators tonight in case we do get them. Like I said, I am ready for this ice to